Hi, how y'all doing? What's good, y'all? It's Friday. So you know what that means. Sports plus life talking ish is in effect. Now look, I got some explaining to do. I got some explaining to do of why I'm so late. Okay. And it's really quite simple. Raising Canaan came back on. Today was the season premiere of Raising Canaan. Now, I'm not going to sit here and do a recap like I did the last season of Power of Ghost. But yeah, Raising Canaan came on at 8. Um, I had gotten the shower. Took London after that. Took London to her mom's house, and then came back. It was a little past 8. I wanted to make sure that I had my dinner ready. My dinner ready on the plate. You know, when I started watching the jump, so I had to push the show back about 15, 20 minutes. So, but we here now. We here now. We here now. And how's everybody doing? How's everybody doing on this Friday, March the 7th, 2000 of the 25? We here now. And you guys, I have to tell you, I have to be really honest with you. This has been a phenomenal week. For me, professionally, from a professional standpoint, this has been a phenomenal week. You know, I left the show Monday, which was a short show, because I said when I was talking to Sean that I had to study, I had to study. And indeed, I had to study because I had a big test the next day. What was that test, mind you? The test was to get my CDL license. Yeah, the test was to get my CDL license. I've been studying, excuse me. I've been in class, I've been training in class for the last month to get my CDL license to to drive a school bus for Henrico County. And it really should have been over 2 weeks ago, but the weather kept interrupting. That's why I was like, I'm so over the snow. I'm so over the snow. I'm so over the snow. So, needless to say, I passed. I got my CDL on Tuesday. I went to my zone office as to where basically the zone area where my bus routes would be at. I went there on Wednesday and I started driving yesterday. I'm doing on bus training, for 3 days before, they let me out into the world on my own. And it's been freaking awesome. It's been awesome. Thank you, Lomar. Thank you. I appreciate that, bro. I'm just gonna sit here and say that the Heavenly Father is everything. But I messed around and got emotional. But I messed around and got emotional when the instructor told me you got your CDL after the road test. But I messed around and got emotional. I got so emotional because I I can honestly say that I worked hard to get that. I started the process of getting the CDL permit. I started that process in November. And once I started that process, and it was a process because, look, I'm going to tell y'all a little something about me. I don't have the patience to sit there and read a book from cover to cover. And that's what I was told I needed to do, before I took that test, the CDL, test to get your permit. read the book. You got to read the book from cover to cover. And I'm not going to, if anybody else that wants to take that test, I'm not going to discourage you, from doing that, because, you other people may have the patience to read that book from cover to cover. I didn't. Hey, 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 how you doing? Yeah. So I mean, honestly, so this was a week, because once I started taking that test, once I started going to the DMV, in November in Ashland, I would go on my break. I would go there on my breaks. Once I started going there, I said, you know what? I told the people at the DMV, I said, get used to this face, because you're going to see it until I have completed what I have to get. And I had so basically what I'm saying is, there was a couple times where I went in there and DMV to take that learner's permit test, because it was 2 parts you have to pass to get the learner's permit, and 4 you have to pass all together to be able to get behind the wheel of a Class B or bus, school bus, whatever. So it took me a couple times. Because I said, I know me. I said, I don't have the patience to sit there and read a book on my own time and study it. It's not going to happen. But when I realized that I could take the test every day and it didn't cost shit, I said, bruh, okay, there we go. That's it. Boom. So I kept taking that test every day until I passed it. Now, the hardest one was the general knowledge. I ain't going to front. That was the hardest one. Took that joint like 6 times. I am not lying. So yeah, I mean, I took that joint. I ain't gonna lie. I took that joint about 6 times. Now, the air brakes test I took 3 times. The general knowledge school bus test once. And the passenger test twice. So once I got that, then, once I had the permit, I could, apply for Henrico County. So, but I wanted to have all the tests passed before training ever started, and I did. Before training started, I had my permit, I had all the endorsements I needed, because I didn't want to have to worry about no other stuff. I just wanted to focus on the class. And again, the snow. That's why I said, damn it, I'm over the snow. I was so over the snow, because like I said, I should have had this 2 weeks ago. But on Monday, when I said, yo, I got to study. So, I have a study, because that next morning I had to go take my test. I had to take my pre-trip test, my skills test, and the road test. And to glory be to God, because Heavenly Father is everything. Heavenly Father is everything. And you going to hear me cuss tonight. You've already heard me cuss, but that doesn't take away from the fact that Heavenly Father and his son, Jesus Christ, is everything. Everything. Because like I said, when that instructor told me that I passed, I got emotional. Because for one, I did what I said what I was going to do, which is nothing out the norm. But I told them people at DMV, I said, get used to this face, because you're going to see it until I get the job done. So once I passed, and I had to go back to the county so they could give me this information and the paperwork, the certificate saying that I passed the DMV test. Did I go to the DMV closest to me? No. I went to Ashland DMV. Well, one, because I went to work after that. Maybe I'm grinding. But before I went to work, I went to that DMV and made sure I got that motherfucking license. And I'm like, started here, I'm going to finish it here. So then, and Henrico ain't playing, bruh. The next morning, I went to my zone, which is right near Brooklyn Middle School. And, I'm thinking, okay, well, it's Thursday, it's Wednesday, which means they probably don't want me to start They probably want me to start training on Thursday. I probably start on a fresh week. Shit. Boy, that county ain't playing, boy. That county ain't playing, boy. They said, okay, so we got a route for you tomorrow. I was like, tomorrow? Hey, thanks. Hey, thanks, Hampton, man. I appreciate that. Hampton. Because we talked about this every Friday. I told you about this every Friday. No, they didn't. They didn't throw me to the wolves because I had somebody with me. I didn't go out riding a route that I don't know. But this is the part. This is the part that got me when I was like, they said, okay, we got a route for you, and we're gonna have somebody with you, of course, for your first 3 days. I said, okay. I said, so this is the route I'm gonna be training on. They said, yeah, but this is your route. I was like, this is my route. Like, everyday route? They're like, mm-hmm. I was like, okay, yeah, all right. I mean, out the bat, bruh. So not throw me to the wolves, but again, bruh, me driving that step van for Amazon really helped and prepared me for driving that bus, because the step van is just as same width, not the same length, but the same width. So I like I said last week when I was telling y'all that I did the behind the wheel training, that wasn't nothing. None of it bothered me. The only thing I just wanted to learn, and am still learning to a degree, is the routine. That's it, just the routine, the route. And the even better part is the route is in an area that I'm very familiar with because I used to deliver in the areas that they have me, and I used to deliver them in with Amazon all the time. Matter of fact, if I was still if I hadn't been able to keep that route with Amazon, I probably would still be at Amazon, because the Glen Island area, I loved it, and even the North Side area off Wilkerson Road, and off Perham, I loved it. So, and that's where that's where my route is at. So that makes it even better, and it makes it easy. Like I have pretty much the whole thing down, give or take just maybe a couple of stops when I'm picking up middle school. And speaking of middle schoolers, woo, man, I forgot how middle schoolers love to cuss, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. But I must say, I've had a smile on my face the whole time that I've been driving. I can, I'm happy. I'm overjoyed. Heavenly Father, Jesus Christ, is everything. Everything. I done been through a lot. And I knew that this would be the game changer that I was looking for, unless, this podcast becomes nationally syndicated. And I mean, who wouldn't want to see this face on a daily basis? I mean, it ain't that deep though, because there's some things that you got to do to get into that area. Nah, school bus ain't that bad, bro. School bus ain't that bad. So, I'm just been overjoyed, man. I still got one more day of training to do. I'm overjoyed. I really am. I am. I'm still at the daycare. What I've been doing is, when I finish my morning route, I go to Ashland. I'm not there in the afternoon no more. I had to let my I had to let my class know what was up, but I told them I would still be there every day. But this was a life move, man. This was a life move, and I think that's why I was so overjoyed, because it was what I felt would be a game changer that I needed, that I wanted. I mean, I'm very blessed for the place, for the apartment that I have, but I would like to have more room for me and Roman and London, and I mean, and that's great. That's great. So anyway, I've spent enough time talking about me. Okay, I've spent enough time talking about moi. So let's quickly review what's going on in the world of sports. NFL, the Raiders just traded for Geno Smith. Geno Smith to the Las Vegas Raiders, reuniting him with his former head coach, Pete Carroll. It's funny that I mention this because my uncle Michael, who lives in Vegas, literally just texted me Geno Smith. So I gotta say, that's a interesting move for the Raiders because will they still draft quarterback? Will they still go quarterback in the draft? They're the 6th pick in the draft, if I'm not mistaken. I've heard a lot of talk about Shador Sanders to the Raiders. We'll see, but when you get Geno Smith, I mean, Geno Smith is long enough in the tooth where you could draft a rookie and have him sit behind him for maybe 1 or 2 years. I wouldn't see that as a problem. It doesn't make the Las Vegas Raiders a contender? No. Does it give them? But does it make them instantly better at the quarterback position? Yes. They just signed Max Crosby to a record-breaking deal thus far. But Geno Smith to Vegas, look. One thing I'm going to say, what up, niece? How you doing? One thing I'm going to say about Pete Carroll, the Raiders are going to be better, period. In a division that low-key may be the best division in football. We had 3 teams from the AFC go to the playoffs last year out the AFC West. The Vegas Raiders are going to be better. Do you know why? Because Pete Carroll is a culture builder. Pete Carroll is a culture builder. Now, is he the long-term solution for the Raiders at coach? Of course not. He'll be 74 by the time the season starts. But what he can do is get them stirred in the right direction and hope whoever succeeds him just keeps them on that correct path. So I think that's a good move for the Raiders. I don't find any negative in them bringing Geno Smith. I mean, look what the hell you've had at quarterback over the past since Derek Carr left. So for the past 2 years, look what the hell you've had at quarterback. So I think that's a good move. Is it a game-changing move? No. Is it a championship move? No. But it is a huge step. I will say that. It's a huge step in the right direction. Could the Raiders make some noise next year? Mm-hmm. Should the big question is, should the Raiders draft a quarterback now at the 6th pick? And the Philadelphia Eagles show why they are right now the best organization in football, because not only are they the champions, but they did morally the correct thing by giving Saquon Barkley the biggest contract for a running back in NFL history. You think he didn't earn it? I mean, if you're Saquon Barkley, if I was Saquon Barkley, I would send a thank you note to the Giants general manager who treated him like a dick on national television, because the Giants' loss has been the Eagles' gain and Saquon Barkley's biggest gain. I mean, the Giants play him out like just wrong on national television. He goes to the Eagles, has a historically great season, and win the Super Bowl. And then on top of that, the Eagles, who signed you to a contract this past offseason, gave you a contract extension, 2 years worth $41 million. And it was the right thing to do. It was the right thing to do. So, shout out to the Philadelphia Eagles. And they brought back Zach Bond. They cut Darius Slay. And we talked about that on Monday. Kind of saw that coming. But the Eagles, again, Howie Roseman right now is probably the best GM in football. Didn't talk about Deebo Samuel well, yes, we did. We talked about Deebo to the Commanders. So, and DK Metcalf wants to be traded. I hope we get him. Lord, I hope. If the Broncos can end up with DK Metcalf, that would be freaking awesome. Now, news in the NBA. There was some drama in the NBA last night, y'all. I'm talking about drama. LeBron James confronted Stephen A. Smith before their game last night against the New York Knicks. Observe.
That was LeBron James coming up to me, unexpectedly, I might add, to confront me about making sure that I mind what I say about his son. Can't repeat the words because they ain't suited for FCC airwaves. That's what he was doing. That wasn't a basketball player confronting me. that was a parent, that was a father. And I can't sit here and be angry or feel slighted by LeBron James in any way in that regard. Now, let me tell you what I feel. I never would speak negatively about your son. I was talking about you, meaning you, LeBron James. I have nothing but the best wishes for Bronny James. I wish him nothing but the best. I hope that he flourishes into an NBA star. Usually in other sports, we see all stars, and on occasion, we'll see their children become stars as well. That doesn't really happen with the NBA. I sincerely hope he's the exception. By all accounts, he's a wonderful kid. And I don't know anybody who roots against him, and it certainly isn't me.
Now, people could take this. Now, Hampton, this is where I have to kind of clap back on that one. He never talked negatively about Bronny James as a person or individual. Never. And this is what gets on my nerves about certain people. And LeBron James is one of them. You know, when did people, particularly professional athletes, become so bitch made? And I may be going a place where maybe people didn't think I was going to go. But look, Stephen A. Smith, Kendrick Perkins, Jay Williams, anybody on any mainstream platform has never said anything negative about LeBron James Jr., the individual. But when did it become wrong for a journalist or a person who's on a sports debate show tell the truth? Okay, this has been the truth the entire time. And look, before I say anything else, y'all see my Lakers kicking ass and taking names. I'm not a LeBron James fan by no means, but I am a lifelong Laker fan. And as much as it gut wrenches me to root for him because he's wearing the purple and gold, I've had to do so for the last 7 years. Okay, I'm sick and tired of LeBron James, the basketball player. I am. But I got to give credit where credit is due to LeBron, to Luka, to JJ Redick. We are kicking ass right now and taking names. We're second in the West. They keep proving my expectations of them wrong every week. Now, they play Boston tomorrow. Beat them niggas. But back to the subject at hand. What Stephen A. Smith said about Bronny James, the basketball player, was nothing inaccurate about it. It was totally accurate. What he said about LeBron James in regards to his son, Bronny James, was totally accurate. Okay, that move for Bronny getting in the NBA and the nepotism, it's fine. But that was all about LeBron James, period. That was all about LeBron James. That wasn't about Bronny. Bottom line is, Bronny's had a couple of good G League games, but he was not ready to come into the NBA when he did. It was almost like he was forced to be a one and done in a basketball season at USC last year, where he averaged 4 points a game, and by the end of the season wasn't even starting. That's not an NBA player. I don't give a damn what you say. And just because some people are telling the absolute truth about it, LeBron James, you want to get all extra sensitive and act like you're gonna nuck if you buck in front of somebody. First of all, you in uniform about to play a game. You ain't about to do shit. You're not gonna punch Stephen A. Smith or anybody else in the face right before a basketball game, because they'll haul your black ass right off the jail before the game. So stop rolling up on somebody like you hard or somebody or like you hard or something like that. It ain't to me. Okay, fine. You coming up as a parent, but when did reality become a crime when you're talking about critiquing somebody? Ain't nobody saying, hey, Bronny James can't play a lick of basketball. People are just saying what the obvious has been is that he's clearly not ready for the NBA. And it was LeBron James who put a target on Bronny James' back by saying he was better than half of the players in the NBA last season when he was in college, averaging 4 points a game. He put a target on his son's back, so you know they was going to come out and they was going to gun for him. Just like they did Lonzo Ball back in 2016 when LeVar Ball, who in his case is different because he didn't do anything wrong. He's not an active NBA player. He's a father who's hyping up his son, proud of his son. LeVar Ball is a damn good father. LeBron James is a damn good father. But don't get upset when people are critiquing. They're talking about your son from a basketball sense, and they didn't say anything that wasn't factually incorrect. You were being sensitive, sir. You were being sensitive and extra. But that's what you do. That's what he do, you know. And because he's been the face of the NBA for damn near the last 2 decades, because he wasn't the face of the NBA when he first came in. No. Wasn't the face of the NBA his first 5 or 6 seasons. No, that was Kobe. But he's been the face of the NBA the majority of his career. And the fact that he's made it seem like he's twisted narratives and made it so damn and gotten so damn sensitive when people critique his game. Other athletes have followed. And now what we have is a society full of extra sensitive motherfucking athletes where they say, oh, if you didn't play the game, you're not qualified to talk the game. Okay, so I'm a singer, right? I'm a singer. So let's say a multi-million-dollar athlete heard me sing and I had an off day. And they said, oh, man, he can't sing. But what if you, the multi-million-dollar athlete who said I can't sing a lick? Am I supposed to say, can you do it? If you can't sing, then you can't talk about me. No, you man the fuck up and you shut niggas the hell up by going out and proving it on the court, on the stage, wherever. Wherever. Because I'm a singer. And I know when I fucked up singing a couple of notes. I know that. And if people tell me that, it is what it is. Because I'm the one who put myself out there like that. If I've missed notes, I've never been like, shut up, you can't sing. No, if anything, I'm hard on myself. I'm like, I know I fucked it up. I know. People are so scared of constructive criticism. It's fucking sickening. Robert, shut the hell up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. So, but that was a drama. And I'm gonna be honest with you. And I've disagreed, particularly lately. I've disagreed with a lot of the stuff that Stephen A. Smith has done or said. And he's still, this First Take is still my favorite show. He's still one of my favorite journalists. But I mean, I'm gonna call a spade a spade. I've disagreed with a lot of stuff that he has said over the past couple of years. But he didn't do shit wrong in this case. He didn't do anything wrong, but his damn job. He didn't say Bronny James is a horrible person. He's a terrible kid. No, he said nothing like that. He critiqued his basketball game. So stop acting all sensitive and shit and live in reality, which is the truth. See, I guess that's what happens when you a billionaire, I guess. You know, your truth and your reality is different than what everybody else's is. I guess that's the thing. When you say First Take also has some of the best clips out there, all these they do. They do. But Stephen A. Smith didn't do nothing but his job. Because when I first saw it, off first glance, I was like, oh shit, LeBron's son, Stephen A. But then when I heard what the drama was about, I'm like, bruh, cut it out. Cut it out. If you ain't want niggas talking shit about your son's basketball game, then you shouldn't have made it a big deal for him to come into the NBA when he won't ready. That's on you. Mr. James. If you didn't want people critiquing your son's game, then you shouldn't have. Then he should still be in USC instead of in the NBA where he ain't fucking ready. He ain't ready. No, he ain't ready. So there we go with that bullshit. Anyway, here come this I'm always right ass nigga on the screen. But that's right. I know how to clip this nigga wings when he get on his nonsense. What up, homie?
First off,
Look at it.
peace and blessings. What the hell?
Been a wonderful week, my friend. Wonderful week.
I'm sure it has.
Wonderful week. Got me driving the cheese.
You certified to drive bitches up a wall now.
Yep, I sure am. I sure am. Yep, I'm certified. I just got to wait for my physical copy to come in the mail. I got the piece of paper in my wallet. Yeah, I have a commercial driver's license now. Yes, sir.
That's what's up.
Which means, and I'm not even joking. Like I moved different when it comes to how I am when I'm driving. I move different. Like if I go out with my boys or something like that, I'm not driving. I'm not taking no chance. That's a career move. And if I want to maintain and be responsible and keep it, I gotta watch what I do on and off the job.
Yep.
Ain't nobody say I can't drink because bitch, I'm drinking now. Okay, and this is the first cup, but I ain't going nowhere. I'm in the house. I ain't going nowhere. And got that? No, I ain't going nowhere because Roman's upside. I gotta take Roman to school tomorrow.
But you're gonna be sober by the morning, so
You motherfucking right, I'm gonna be sober by the morning. Yeah, no question. And I don't even get it in like that no more. Like, I mean, like honestly, Fridays is the most I may have some drinks. I don't get it in like that no more. I really don't.
yeah.
Now, Super Bowl Sunday, that's an exception. Now, not this past Super Bowl Sunday because I was sick as a bitch. I was sick as a dog. But Super Bowl Sundays, that's the exception. I get it in Super Bowl Sunday. Lord have mercy. I had to apologize to niggas last year on Super Bowl Sunday because I did the post game show after the Super Bowl last year. I was so fucked up.
I can't drink like I used to.
Nigga, I passed out on the podcast. I couldn't believe that shit. I woke up, my laptop was on the floor.
I believe it.
I had to go back and watch the damn show. I was like, oh my God, what did I do?
You left the show up? Is it still up?
Yeah, it's still up. I was like, I was laying on the couch. I was like, hey. I like, yo, who trying to come over here right quick? I was watching that the next day. I was like, no. Who trying to come over here tonight? I'm serious. I was like, no. The next show, I was like, hey man, I'm sorry. To those who actually watch that shit, I'm sorry. I got a couple phone calls about that shit. They was like, nigga, your ass was lit. I said, yeah, man, I know I was.
You used to call me on the cell phone.
And this nigga was saying Drake.
Ain't
nobody called me to say I was gonna come over. Niggas was calling me to be like, your ass was lit.
Damn.
I'm serious, bro. I woke up on the couch the next morning, laptop on the floor, dead than a motherfucker. And I'm like, no, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
But I didn't do nothing like inappropriate. Like, you know, I made that comment. I talked a little more shit. And then I passed out. I couldn't believe I did that shit on camera. Yeah. But what's up, dude? What's up, man?
I can't call it.
You know what I'm saying? I'm out here trying to yo, what up, homie? What it do, bruh? What it do? Rob's boy is raising up prices on everybody. That's Rob, nigga.
He not raising prices. He creating a level playing field. But fuck all that. You see how much money him and Doge done found?
No, because I haven't been paying attention. I'm not gonna lie to you, but tell me, please.
I don't know, man. All of it is coming out. It's not. It's not no more conspiracy no more.
Oh, yes, it is.
The conspiracies is being proven.
I don't give a damn what they proven. The topic of this show is still going to be called conspiracy theories.
Okay, so you can call the show conspiracy theories.
No, that's called a segment. This is a segment. That's not the name.
Okay, so we can call it the segment of the show conspiracy theories.
I am.
But if you look on the Doge official site on Instagram, you can get some real direct updates, and we're seeing all of the corruption.
Well, sir, I can't look at that on Instagram right now because we're live on Instagram right now, sir.
Okay, well, I mean, for those that's watching, that's one place you can immediately go to get some hard hitting immediate updates about what's going on. Then the the plot that they ran against the president, that's been uncovered.
What plot?
That Russia shit. See, when you look at this through a different lens, right? Instead of the Donald Trump lens, and look at it through the lens of these people were trying to steal the presidency, and you look at it from that aspect, it's not about Donald Trump.
Okay, well, who's it about? Elon Musk? Just ask.
Damn a Donald Trump or Elon Musk. What about the people that's been stealing from us?
Okay. Now, who are these people? Because all I want to know is like that. Now that that Social Security scam, like that's some bullshit. Who's getting the money? I'm asking who was
exactly. The senators and the
on Capitol Hill.
Yes. What is hard to figure out about that?
Well, they was getting some pre-death Social Security. I don't know. I don't know. I don't. That's wild. That's wild. So what's that guy? So Doja Cat found all of that stuff out.
Yeah, that just found it out, but they're proving it.
Okay. I mean, that's not hard to believe. Like, none of that stuff is hard to believe because Capitol Hill and there ain't nothing but a bunch of white collar crooks on there anyway. White collar crooks. I wasn't being racist, people. But they ain't nothing but a bunch of criminals anyway. Criminals with an agenda who try to shape this country in their image instead of what the people really want and really need. That's why y'all need me to run for president. I'm not giving that up. Everybody take it as a joke. That's all right. I can bus drive and run the damn country at the same time. Watch me. Matter of fact, I can use me bus driving as a goddamn slogan. Next up, the White House. Let me stop. But I'm sorry. I believe I would show more integrity and care for what people actually think about more than Donald Trump, Kamala Harris, whatever the fuck, Elon Musk, any of them RFK, more than any of them motherfuckers who are already rich and had their own agenda and want shit their way. And in Elon Musk case, got the cash flow and the juice to make it happen. All of them got their own agenda. Boy, every time you waste your time and watch CNN or Fox News, they need to have Michael Jackson playing in the background. All I want to say is that they don't really care about us. All I want to say is that they don't really care about us. Real talk. That's what they need to have playing in the background. Because they don't. And who are they having that argument with at the White House?
What argument?
What was it? Who the fuck was who the fuck? What up, Leash? Oh, Rob face is peaked up. As soon as I said what up, Leash, that nigga eyes shot like, who?
You talking about he was beefing with Zelensky?
Yeah, whatever that is, Rob acting like he's rolling up, like he rolling up right now. But as soon as I said, "What up, Leisha?" Nigga, eyes shot up. I'm like, oh, there she is. What's up, Leisha? You ain't in the shit tonight. But yeah, what happened with that joint with Zelensky? That was his name.
Officially, he came begging for some money and started talking shit and got put the fuck out. And then he went and made a deal with the Europeans, and then he tried to come back and kiss ass, and Trump ain't having it. Now, allegedly, he still holds. Allegedly, he still holds. Well, no, he is protecting some people that teleport billy goats.
What the fuck? Huh?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Now, okay. Now, see, now this is the type of conspiracy shit that I'm talking about. Teleporting Billy Goat. That's what I want to hear. I want to hear about a nigga teleporting Billy Goat or the Loch Ness Monster's
No,
baby.
you're not listening. I use code words.
Oh, Jesus. I thought it was really some Billy Goats being teleported. I'm like, how the fuck you pull that off?
No, but when you understand the words that I'm using and how the billy goats were teleported, and how the billy goats get teleported. But yeah, so allegedly he's protecting some teleporters, and they got a little factory. They got a little factory that they use to run down the White Rabbit Hole.
Teleporting Billy Goats. What is he, a crack dealer?
Farm goats. What's another name? What's the name for a baby goat?
Bitch. I don't know. Mine's drawing a blank. Text it to me so I can know.
I'm on the phone. I can't text it to you.
I
But
got you.
you
Well, then
said
just say it.
you no, I'm not gonna say it.
Okay. Oh. I got you. Okay.
What?
I got you.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Okay. There you
Thank
go.
you.
Look at you, coach. Look at you, coach. You on the level. Yeah.
Teleporting Billy Goats is code for
How you teleporting Billy Goats though, bruh?
I can't say it. If you and I both know if I say this shit gonna get flagged.
Okay.
So those of us that are truthers that know how to talk, I can communicate this message to you and to other people, and you can clearly understand. Wait a minute, and you can clearly understand what it is that I'm describing to you.
Okay. I got you. Thank
I
you.
can I can describe this to you without setting off any sensors.
Got you. Okay. So we got people teleporting farm animals. What else?
Yet there's big money in teleporting these farm animals.
Yeah,
Big money.
that's it.
So look, I'm gonna describe this for you, right? There's this thing that I keep talking about. When you see it drawn up on paper and you see the formula for it, it looks like a white rabbit. It's gonna look like a rabbit. So we call it another instead of um the A word, you might hear me refer to it like the white rabbit. Because once you start going down that hole, you understand how deep and dark it is.
I done been in a couple of holes where they was kind of deep and dark. Come on, you left that one wide open, bro. You thought I wasn't gonna take that one. I done went down a couple of holes that were deep and dark
You
and
know
were
why I like doing this show with you, and more importantly, why I like you and I like sharing stuff with you is because I know that you would do anything for a child.
to
I
protect the child.
know
Make that clear. To protect the child.
I know that you'll do anything to protect the child.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anything.
Yeah. Absolutely.
That's why I keep coming on this show and I keep trying to share this information with you. But when you and other people come to the realization, damn about me being right, how long has this been going on? And how many people played a part in continuing and ensuring that it continued? That's gonna piss you off.
I'm pretty sure it would because I believe that the answer to that question of how long this has been going on is probably longer than any of us would have probably expected. And yeah, that would piss me off.
It shit's been going on for a fucking long fucking time. Long time. But we're just getting to uh during um allegedly,
Oh,
because I had to think about what I was about to say. Allegedly during oh allegedly during Soy Boys, no, during I did not inhale presidency.
that's funny.
Him,
That's funny. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
him, and him and the Gray Wolf.
What are you talking about? Thriller?
Uh-uh. Gray Wolf The Gray Wolf is the guy that came in before him.
I got you.
He's the Gray Wolf. They call him the Gray Wolf. He got another name, but I ain't even gonna associate. I ain't gonna say that. And it is dealing with some opioids. I ain't gonna put that name on there because then you'll have to say part of his name. But the other part, his other name, his CIA name is Gray Wolf. So Gray Wolf and I Did Not Inhale, along with Evergreen. Evergreen is the nickname for I Did Not Inhale, his wife. No, listen, stop laughing. Listen to what I'm trying to tell you.
Why can't I laugh?
Because when people were trying to stand up to them during his presidency, they had them sliced down. Like, you're not gonna talk about this. You're not gonna mention it. You're not gonna say nothing.
Where'd you find that out at?
Because I've been doing research. I'm trying to tell you.
Okay, what research?
Now, look, y'all gonna just have to go with me. I watch hours of videos.
Okay.
I watch hours of this shit.
Okay.
So
you really need a pet. And I'm not.
I don't need a pet. I need you to be quiet. See, you want to sit here. You know what? I need a drink.
Good idea. Make it strong too, boy. And then tell me what I need to do that doesn't have to do with being quiet. What the fuck? Oh, okay. I was about to say, all right. That boy said, you need to be quiet. Fix you a drink, bud. You know what? I'm going to do the same thing. We're going to be making simultaneous drinks.
All right.
What you drinking on, boy?
Hennessy. What the hell?
Okay.
What else would I be drinking on? I drink up everybody else Hennessy. Now I get to buy my own.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair trade. Fair trade.
And I got to be careful because I be trying to talk about one thing and then you'll insult me and then I'll have to try and give you another example and then you'll try to insult me again.
How the hell did I insult you?
Listen, just listen.
You about as sensitive as LeBron James, nigga. But I'm listening. I'm all ears.
If you knew and you really cared about how these people was cheating you and what they was doing to the Billy Goats and making you pay for it, you would really give a shit.
I'm trying to. Okay, cheating me. Okay. What they really doing to the Billy Goats? Like, intertwine that together.
First, when you go to work,
mm-hmm.
you get taxed.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Then when you go and spend, you get taxed.
Mm-hmm.
On everything. Then they want you to file a return. They want you to report to them how much they took from you, to verify what they took from you, and then we gonna give you this loan that we took from you. We gonna give you that back.
Okay.
That's first.
Okay.
All of that is first.
Mm-hmm.
There was something that needed to happen. And I gotta watch. It's a XV1 was never ratified.
XV1. Now, please explain what was XV1.
I can't say it. Only thing I can only, if you know Roman numerals, then
Roman numerals.
yeah, XV1 was never ratified. So all they did was just use the threat and force of government to make us start paying taxes under the fear and threat of punishment. Here we
Whew.
go.
What?
I'm reading the screen. I got the screen. I got the Facebook screen up so I can read the chat. But I'm on the app with you on the phone.
Hey man, I can't control what people putting in the chat, bro. I'm just being honest with you. I can't control what people put in the chat.
I'm surprised ain't nobody put in the chat about how I was right and all the money that Doge done found. But I understand.
What do you mean? How you was right and what? What do you mean?
Don't do look. Uh hold on. I'm reading what you said because I can, miss.
Well, you want validation. You want you okay. I mean,
Validation for what? What are you talking about?
you're saying I'm surprised nobody put that I was right about all the money that wasn't that national news? Wasn't that what you're talking about? Wasn't that national news?
Yeah, but this is a lot of fucking money.
Okay. And how much money? Well, I heard it was like $3.9 million, right?
Million? No, we're talking about trillions of dollars, Brandon.
I never heard
Trillions.
trillions of dollars. I didn't hear that. I'm just saying. I'm just because honestly I don't pay a lot of attention to that, but I did hear that specific story, and I heard 3.9 million. I didn't hear trillion. I'm just saying.
Lord, oh my God! Now you want to try to fucking?
I'm just telling you what I didn't hear, bruh. What?
All right,
Man,
I understand.
for Christmas, I'm gonna buy you a pet parrot, so that way the parrot can repeat everything that you say.
I don't need a parrot.
Mm-hmm.
Follow that link right. Follow that link right there. Bring that up. I put it in the chat on the Facebook chat.
Let's see.
Bring that up, and we can look at that.
Facebook photo. I can't. Wait a minute. Hold on. Is there another website you can bring it up on?
It's on my Facebook page. Can you bring up my Facebook page?
Yeah. Give me a second. Go ahead, talk to the people. Don't leave me with dead air. Talk to the people.
Hold on, because goddamn, you trying to you having me.
Hold on. Come on, bruh.
No, you trying to make me look stupid.
I'm not trying to make, bro. I'm pulling up what you asked me to pull up.
Now you talk about talk to the people. Don't leave me with dead air.
Boy,
I ain't trying to get ahead of you. I want you to see this so
I'm
we can
pulling
read
it
it
up.
and don't go over it together. Don't
I'm
worry about
pulling
it.
it.
I got it right. I got it right here because we're not going to debate this. In the matter of the investigation and litigation regarding certain practices relating to Doge,
I'm
common
pulling it up.
interest.
Okay. Go ahead, keep reading. I'm just gonna pull it up.
Common interest agreement. This common interest agreement in parentheses and quotations is made and entered into by and between the states of New Mexico, Arizona, Michigan, California, Connecticut, Hawaii,
Okay.
Maryland,
Where do
Massachusetts,
you have this
Minnesota,
on your
Nevada, Oregon, Rhode Island, Vermont, Washington State, and state democracy defenders fund the parties. The parties
Where
have
do you have
agreed.
it on your page? Where is it? I'm going on. This is your page right here. Where is it on your page?
That photo right there in the corner beside the guy from the
This one?
Twilight Zone. Yeah.
All right, keep reading.
The parties have agreed they have a common interest in developing legal strategies to challenge the creation and actions of the Department of Government Efficiency and the actions of Elon Musk and a special government employee as a special government employee and a common interest in existing or future investigative, regulatory, administrative, or judicial actions or inactions, including but not limited to any administrative or judicial proceedings related to or arising from those legal strategies, matters of common interest. So, in other words, all these states got together to try to, it got uncovered that they had gotten together for ways to plot against Doge and Trump to keep from giving up information or have them look at shit. That's treason. It's treason. It's not alleged. It's right there.
All right.
It's right there.
So let me ask you something. Just because it's right there, that means it's set in stone and is 100% the truth?
What I mean, goddamn, do I gotta jump up and down on my bad leg
That'd be
and
funny.
bark like a dog?
That'd be funny. Go ahead, do it. Do it. Do it.
What the fuck?
So explain to the chat what that means.
I just did.
Okay, let me ask anybody on the chat. Would you like more of an explanation, or do you understand exactly what Robert was just reading and talking about? And I'm asking that honestly. I'm not even trying to be funny. Did somebody say yes or no? That's all. So we can, because that's all I'm trying to find out. And I'm being so serious. Does anybody on the chat see? Okay, here you go. Here you go. Read that comment. Floor is yours, sir.
The states that were just named were caught colluding together about how they were going to defy executive orders from the president of the United States. That's treason.
Okay. And what were all the states again?
It's right there. New Mexico, Arizona, Michigan, California, Connecticut, Hawaii, Maryland, Massachusetts, Minnesota, Nevada, Oregon, Rhode Island, Vermont, and Washington, and State Democracy Defenders Fund.
I got you.
So those were the states, and that was the law. That was the legal group that they were going to try to use to throw legal roadblocks, legal lawfare to stop us from finding out where they're spending money, how they're spending money, and where the corruption is.
Okay, and so everybody can know and look up and do their own research. Where did that article come from?
That came from a Sarge video, Icons 2020 video I was watching.
Oh, what? I'm sorry, I was coughing.
Icons 2020.
Icon 2020. That's a website. Is that a website?
It's on Rumble. Same thing as last week. Same guy we went to last week.
Okay. All right. I got you. I got you. All right. I see you put it in the chat. All right. That's cool. So people can see. Well, my boy Hampton, who's on. My boy Hampton, who's commenting from YouTube, he can't see it. But it's Icons, ICONS 2020 on Rumble. If you want to look that up. If you want to look up that information. So, what does that have to do with everything that's going on now?
What do you mean? What does that have to do with everything that's going on now?
That article. What does that have to do with everything that's going on now? That's just my boy saying that he got the website that you was talking about.
Okay, but I mean, as far as what going on now, what exactly are you talking about? I need you to be a little bit more specific.
Like, okay, in the matter of this investigation and litigation regarding certain practices relating to Doge.
What does that have to do with what's going on? What do you mean?
Like, I guess all of the. So I'm taking it. So basically, what this means is that this has to do. Those states were all cooperating as far as the Social Security scam. I'm just curious.
So those states wanted to collude together to find ways to defy executive orders. Trump and Elon are going after the fraud, waste, and abuse. Okay? These states wanted to stop that. So instead of looking at, we're going to stop Trump, we're going to hold up democracy. Why are y'all standing in the way of us finding out the truth? You see how you can get, just if you tweak it just a little bit, just a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Just a little bit. Hold up. Now I'm confused about something.
Confused about what?
Oh, never mind. Never mind. This had to do with this Diddy picture.
Yeah.
No, I thought it said March 1st, 2024, but it says March 1st, 8:24 a.m. Because I was going to say this video didn't come out until May of last year.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. So I was in a bad place. Sigh. Your mama's grits taste like chitlins, which if that was the case, then I would have ate them. Sigh. Gitmo called your room is ready. Man, bro, you need to quit. No, you need to quit. You need to quit.
I'm not.
Okay,
Wait till you see. Wait till you see how many people gonna be going to jail, bruh.
Is it gonna be people I know that I'm familiar with?
It might. You got a broad circle.
What broad do I have in the circle? So who like people like who?
Brandon, you have a broad circle of friends.
Broad circle. Okay. I thought you said I had a broad in a circle. I'm be like, where's she at? I might swerve on that corner. Whoa, whoa. That's still not answering my question. Like who?
Brandon.
Robert.
We talking about people that teleport that teleport kids.
Billy
Billy
Goats.
goats. We talk about people that teleport Billy goats. We talk about people that like keeping their fingers in the fries.
What?
They
Now that's
like cheese. They like cheese pizza and hot dogs.
are you talking about Charles Barkley? Mm. All these code names is crazy. It's
Silence
exhausting.
I say silence is acceptance, Amy.
That was one of your catchphrases. Along with if I don't get what I want, I take what I want, which was always rather suspect, but it was
And
entertaining.
somebody did check me on that. But like I said, I do like I told this person, I do make and will make fucked up declarative statements.
Yes,
Now,
you.
if you know me, right,
Mm-hmm.
then shit that I say on my mouth is not gonna bother you. If you don't know me and you hear some of the shit that I say on my mouth, you either want to confront me or you gonna stay the fuck away from me. Now, if you
Nigga,
bold enough to,
look at you, bruh. Look at you. You will look at somebody with the most blank ass damn stare in the world and think that that shit is comfortable. So that's right. If you look at somebody like this and then make a fucked up ass declarative statement, you think somebody's gonna be like, "Hi, come on, welcome to the cookout." They're like, "Nigga, get your ass away from me."
so check this out. Would you rather a motherfucker make a fucked up declarative statement, or would you rather somebody that you knew for 15 to 30 years that'll smile on your face and stab you in your motherfucking back? Which one would you rather have?
Well, if I knew somebody for wow, that's quite a time period for 15 to 30 years, and I knew they smile in my face and stab me in my back, I don't think I may know that person, but I don't think I would be around that person. I'm just saying.
I didn't ask, those weren't your options. Your options, you got one or two of these that you could take. You could take somebody or take me making these fucked up declarative statements, or you can take somebody that you done known 15 to 30 years stabbing you in your back. Which one is you gonna take?
I mean, I guess the messed up declarative statements. I mean, I figure if you somebody stabs me in the back for 15 to 20 or 30 years, I'm probably not walking very well. Maybe, possibly.
My
All
point
skeet,
is, my
all skeet,
point is,
skeet, motherfucker. All skeet, skeet, goddamn. Okay.
my point is, somebody making some statements. Okay, so they made a statement. They're not moving with no knife or with no firearm trying to hurt nobody. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So you somebody made a statement that's uncomfortable. Instead of me approaching you in an aggressive manner, what you said was kind of striking, was kind of it put me off. Can you explain that a little more? I want to know a little more. So ask a question instead of making an assumption. So unlike other people, I am bold, I'm brash, I am cocky, I am direct. But that's a whole lot better than dealing with fucking snakes. Most of y'all deal with motherfucking snakes every single fucking day. You deal with snakes every day, and these motherfuckers will shake your hand and give you a pound and give you the half fucking hug and to stab you in the motherfucking back.
Well,
See,
that
when I say shit like that, I go about my shit in a positive manner. I go about my shit in a positive manner. If I see an opening, I'm gonna take it. I go about shit in a positive manner. So no, I'm not running up on nobody with no pistol to take your chain or rob you or none of that. I ain't running around with no knife or none of that. But if you do dumb shit and you get in my motherfucking way, I can figure out a way to get you the fuck up out my way and the hell up out my life. See, there's a difference.
Hmm. Hmm.
There's a difference.
Now, I was with you. I really was with you. Until we got to the running up with pistols part. I
I don't use pistols. I don't use firearms. I let firearms go years ago. I was just making an example.
got you. Got you. Okay. Okay. Cause I thought you was about to like bust out into a freestyle or something.
I'm not busting out in no freestyles.
Come
I
on,
can't
man.
even. No, and now you're trying to deviate from the conversation like
No,
we
no,
talking
no,
about.
sir. Go ahead. No, 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 no. I mean, I get what you're saying. I mean, one thing I do agree with you. You said motherfuckers deal with snakes every day. Oh yeah, motherfuckers do. No question. No question. Because it'd be some shady people out there who want to smile up in your face, but behind closed doors is praying for your downfall.
Now, I came up with that in a real. I was at a real low point in life, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I needed to pick myself up, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it is an aggressive statement. If I don't get what I want, I'm gonna take it,
Yeah,
right?
you sound like a fucking rapist.
Pause.
I'm just saying, pause. I'm not calling you one. I'm just saying that statement sounds like one.
It does. It does. But see, let's stay right there, right? Now, if I pull up in a nice car, nice car, like a Lexus. Pull up
Mm-hmm.
in a nice clean Lexus, no rims, just nice clean Lexus, windows tint, and I take the woman out to Maggiano's.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, take her out. If she ready to give me some ass, did I take the ass or am I a simp?
This is when I was saying that you was about to freestyle. I told you niggas want to hear you flow, but we listening.
But I mean, seriously, if
Why
I
would you?
go,
Why would you? Okay, give me that. Give me that. Give me that scenario one more time, please.
I go and pull up to pick a woman up for a dinner date in a Lexus, a clean Lexus, no rims, no thumping system, just a clean Lexus, windows, little tint.
I got you, Hampton. Give me a second. Go ahead.
That's not gonna work.
Go
No, because
ahead.
now you trying to.
No, I'm listening.
If I take a woman out to eat, clean car to Maggiano's, if we had a couple of drinks, I go
Hey.
and take her home, and
Okay.
she ready to do something extra. Did I take it from her, or am I a simp,
No, she ready to do something extra. That's a
or
fair.
was I just I was that impressive?
Yeah. Yeah.
So did I go? Did I go the extra mile, or did I take?
Yeah.
Did I took what I wanted? So just because I go the extra mile, I didn't necessarily. I did take what I wanted because I worked harder, but I didn't take what I wanted in a physical sense. Like I got the woman drunk or I physically did anything inappropriate. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. I feel you. Now, I have to answer the request of my people. You understand? I have to do that. Okay. So you got it, coach.
Keep the windows and doors locked. And your business stay cocked. Keep the windows and doors locked. And your business stay cocked. I know you're very for your safety, so do it and stay smart. I use the tool to gain your influence, so if you're not part of the plan, you'll get used to it. Or you be swimming in blood, drowning when you're in your own intestines. You mess around with me, and you won't even be found missing. You got up behind 1,000 horses, light you up in the power pieces. And I'm also you don't even want to see.
I'm pumping this casino black and mild just for you, Brandon.
You know, you rap about intestines and putting people in feces. What are you signing with Diddy, bro? I'm not signing with no damn Diddy.
Ain't nobody signing to no goddamn Diddy.
The black people, why everything is pitted against black people, why they always keep moving the goalpost, why they wagging the dog and wagging the finger, because it's actually what it is. It's the same thing. It's because when the aliens came, so when I talk about, see you laughing, the aliens came, they are the ones that have constructed this matrix and made brown skin its enemy. So why you laughing? You fucking laughing. This is why you put off, and I'm telling you. So you think this shit is fucking funny, Brandon?
He always laughing.
Nigga, it's what I do. I mean, come on, think about it. Okay, think about. I just want you to listen to how that conversation automatically just went left. Just listen. Just put yourself in my position, for God's sakes.
I can't do that, bro.
Black people think it's pitted against black people. Why they always keep moving the goalpost? Why they wagging the dog and wagging the finger? Because it's actually what it is. The same thing. It's because when the aliens came. So when I talk about see you laughing, the aliens came. They are the ones that have constructed this matrix and made brown skin its enemy. So why you laughing? You fucking laughing. This is why you pissed off, and I'm telling you. You think this shit is fucking funny, Brandon?
I'm sorry. Oh, come on, man.
Big laughs.
All right, Rob. You know what? I'm gonna get this. This is a good one right here. This is a good one. You killed it right here, bro.
I agree with that. I do agree with that. I think it's rude as fuck if somebody you have a date with somebody and you keep on paying attention to your fucking phone. Nah, that's rude as fuck. Other than that, bitch, you crazy. You crazy. And I'm talking to this specific chick. You have lost your ever-loving mind. Pre and post expensive. Nipple clamps. Pre and post expensive. Shut your ass up. Shut your little bitch looking ass up. So it was $478. I went out on her. Oh my God. Wow. By the time she got the post, by the time she said pre and got the post, whoop. Oh my God. Don't get so caught. But if you allow yourself to take this bait, I was on the date. I was on the whole day. I was the whole Obama supporter, all that shit. I was going to ask, were you the master of the day? I was. I was the whole Obama.
This motherfucker up here laughing his ass off. I ain't even catch the shit till the next day.
But then I started doing some research. I just started doing something.
Was you the master of debate?
Hold women and hold ourselves to a higher standard. Then you're not in situations looking for a way to get. You gotta be by yourself. Fucking be by yourself. So, I like to be a experiment. Okay, so I believe you have to hold women to a higher standard than men to a higher standard. We're all grown adults. I used to go ass fucking every convention. Serious? Really? Really? We this adult show. Then we have an adult conversation about relationships, right? Real shit. I was fuck. I was goddamn my ass when I was like, no, I don't operate like that anymore. I'm doing great. Yeah, hey, before this thing started, let me just say this. It's some white women out there that will cook and clean and shut the fuck up. Freeze it out. We don't understand what you're saying. Okay, now we can hear you. Now what are you saying? If you don't anytime I jerk off the show, Obama. No, I don't. Yes, I said what you thought I said. You really fucked up. Right there, I tried. I got that motherfucker. Yo, look. That's why you bring me on, because I'm gonna say some real shit. I'm gonna say the shit that my brothers are scared to say. You know it takes a fucking. Wait a minute. This nigga took his glasses off. He's serious. You know the goddamn skill it takes to be bold enough to even put 2 drops of water to some cocaine, and you ain't goddamn in a motherfucking physics class or something.
Nigga, that's the realest shit that you'll ever hear in your life.
Oh, motherfucker, the goddamn even look a drop to anybody. That's the water to cocaine. You gonna pick the dropper with the water up in the cocaine. Your ass need to be goddamn working for somebody chemical come with your own shit.
How this nigga gonna give a lesson on how to cook cocaine? Like, what the fuck? Hey, you a fun ass.
I'm doing pretty good. Hey, before this thing started, let me just say this. It's
I can neither confirm nor deny if I know how to cook.
Yeah, okay.
Took some
All
cocaine. That's a federal charge.
When he was tied there, he never got a chance. He had to inherit what you Sports Life. Under my tongue. I want this to get directly to the arm, into my circulatory system. So I'm gonna be placing drops up under my tongue. Oh shit. Excuse me, see that. Man, I got a bad tooth up here, right? So I use this cool silver to help keep the tooth, help keep this cool from getting infected. Do you know what my first act of president would be? All seriousness, I would make mutual agreements mandatory. Just like you gotta have insurance for a car, I gotta have homeowner. That ain't gonna happen. That would be my first act, no, bitch. Okay. That's all it brings up for 3 days is insurance. That's it. You have to have it for a loan. You gotta have it for a car. And you have it for your marriage. I'm dead ass serious. I would make that shit law if I was able to. See, that's the thing I like about our government. I agree with that. I agree with that. I think it's rude as fuck if somebody, and you keep on paying attention to your fucking phone. Nah, that's rude as fuck. But other than that, bitch, you crazy. You crazy. And I'm talking to this specific chick. You are lost. You have a lovely life. Create that state. It's listen,
All right, back to your regular scheduled program. I had to use the
You
bathroom
had
and
to
I had
take
to
a
talk
shit.
to my son. No, I had to talk to my. I had to use it. I had to pee and I had to talk to my son. I had to talk to my boy. But yeah, I did have to pee, but I had to talk to my boy. So back to you, and I couldn't say, "Hey, Rob, talk to the people." You know, so I figured I put some of our our Sports Plus Life memorable moments on. Okay, so
I'm glad I done been on the show enough to be able to be a blooper reel.
oh nigga, all right, nigga. Oh yeah.
I almost farted again. I had to hit the
Yeah. Thank you for hitting the mute
mute.
button. You are learning, sir. You are learning, sir.
Niggas got no coof.
Nigga, your black ass don't got no damn couth.
I can't help. Look, this
Yeah,
Sports
okay.
Plus Life.
You goddamn right it is, and this is what we do. This is what we do, bitch.
Shit.
But look, sometimes I have to have these moments with my son. Okay. Sometimes I have to have these moments.
But you are afraid to try because you're afraid that your brain is going to explode and it's going to ooze out of your ear. Well, I'm telling you, you are going to try as hard as you can. And you're going to do it because I said so. I am your father. I brought you in this world, and I'll take you out. That is called parenting. What do we need today? Son, come here. Come here. But you are afraid to.
Now I took him out because of that slop ass bedroom, but yeah, that's the very first episode.
Was it?
Yeah, that's the very first episode.
Mm.
Niggas can talk about Bill Cosby all they want. That motherfucker knew how to make a funny ass show. I ain't gonna lie. I sit here. Go ahead.
When we get on the Bill Cosby, right?
Okay.
I'm not defending. Look,
Oh shit.
for everybody, we have a different era where certain shit was cool. In the mid 90s.
This ain't the mid 90s. Oh,
No,
go ahead.
listen,
Oh,
hold
yeah.
on.
I'm sorry. Forgive me. Go ahead.
Yeah, here in Richmond in the mid 90s, it was cool to go to work. It was like, who didn't have a job and was selling something on the side? And I ain't talking about sex.
Really,
I'm dead ass serious.
really. That was that's your takeaway from the mid 90s. Okay.
That was the fucking shit. Like, look, bruh, you get your little pack. You have you 10 people that you get your little 10 people, or you have somewhere where you can go and do whatever, and you make your extra money and try to keep your head down.
That sounds actually
So unfortunately, because remember, Bill Cosby came up during that same time with Hugh Hefner,
I would
right?
say he was famous around that same time as Hugh Hefner.
Yeah. So and they hung out together.
This is true. Yeah, this is
Now
true.
hold on. They hung out together. When you went to Hugh Hefner's house, Hugh Hefner was Epstein before Epstein was Epstein.
That boy Hugh Hefner really got a pass for being one of the greatest pimps ever.
He wasn't just a pimp. He was an agent. You How you think these people come up with all this money and all this influence all of a sudden? When he went to start that paper, he was dead ass broke. Till he got approached by the CIA and he started doing work for them
Well,
and
why would
creating.
my question would be is why him? Like, what was he doing that would even attract the attention of the CIA?
Because
He was dead broke.
at that point in time, when the men were coming back from the world,
Vietnam,
no, not Vietnam, World War. Like,
huh?
when Hugh Hefner first got started, it was like World War II, right?
That was in the 40s, bro.
Yeah, I'm going somewhere. That's how long they've been doing this.
Okay, okay. Calm the
That's
fuck
how
down.
long they've been doing this.
Calm down. Okay, I got you.
I'm sorry. That's how long they've been doing this.
Okay.
So when he started doing, he was just he was just he had just some racy shit, not racist,
Got you. No, I got
but
you.
just some racy pics, right?
Yeah, yeah.
When certain parts of our government started seeing, what was possible,
Mm-hmm.
and then coupled with, hold on, coupled with their expansion into the experimentation of LSD and other psychedelics, right?
Right.
They said, "Well, look, we gonna set you up, right? We gonna front you. We gonna front you. You gonna be the front man. You gonna use these billy goats, right? These women and these billy goats. We gonna set these cameras and microphones up in this house. and you gonna help us get the information that we looking for, so we can have leverage on these people. Now,
Sound like Diddy.
this shit is a fuck. But here's one thing, right? You got to know about the thing about being a black man.
I'm listening.
There's a certain what they call it, buck breaking, right?
They call it what?
Buck breaking.
Okay.
So you got to understand right off, any black man that's made it in Hollywood, at some point in time, they had to receive something in their anus.
I mean, okay, well, we've got that part established, but how do we get from Bill Cosby?
I'm not finished yet. Listen,
Okay,
because now that you brought it back to Bill Cosby, thank you for helping me speed the story along.
no problem.
Think about what Bill Cosby had to endure in order to get to his position. So while I'm not making excuses for Bill Cosby, what I want to highlight is most most of these abusers and molesters were abused or molested.
Oh yeah, I've heard that. Particularly in the turn, and particularly in the case of R. Kelly.
Exactly. And I was trying to make this same parallel to a female, and like she just couldn't get it, and she was a little aggravated, but it I'm not making excuses for these people, but it should more highlight to the fact that just because someone has millions of dollars and lots of influence doesn't mean they're not still somebody's bitch or being manipulated and or molested or otherwise taken advantage of. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
There's a high cost to fame.
Yes. Oh yeah.
And
Oh yeah.
that's what they mean. And a lot of people don't understand that. Like oftentimes it involves your soul and your asshole.
Uh,
They do can shoot.
ugh.
They want that too though.
Mm.
Ah,
Yeah. Yeah, that. That's crazy. So again, well, and look, all I know is this. I find myself plenty of days when I come home from work, when I'm first getting in the house, chilling and relaxing, I find myself watching TV1 with the Cosby Show because it'd be back to back to back to back. And it's funny because I used to watch I'm young. I mean, I'm old enough to remember, the end of the Cosby Show, because the end of the Cosby Show was the early '90s, and I just know that it was a family tradition at my mom's parents' house when the Cosby Show came on. God damn it, it was on in every TV in the house. The den TV. I mean the basement TV, which was the main spot where we all hung out at, the kitchen TV, the TVs in the bedroom. There's no question. When the Cosby Show was on, it was on every TV in the house. And I just remember my grandparents just laughing hysterically. You know, it I didn't get the jokes then because I was a kid, but it was just felt comfortable. It was something comfortable and soothing about, the family, all my family, in one room, or you know, depending on what time we got done with dinner, maybe my grandfather being up in the kitchen watching it, and I'm just sitting in the kitchen just watching because we had on top of the refrigerator in the kitchen, and the house on Azalea Avenue was a little small black and white TV. You know, yeah, and then of course we had the big screen was down in the basement, but it was something soothing about it. But now as an adult, I understand all the jokes, and it's fucking hilarious. Even all these years later, it's hilarious. I don't if Bill Cosby did stuff like that, I don't condone it whatsoever. But apparently, whatever happened with his case, it wasn't legit. It wasn't up to snuff because he out. He been out.
Well,
he out. He been out. He's actually doing stand up again at damn near 90 years old.
Damn.
What else does he have left? His wife divorced him. What else does he have left other than to go back to the roots? You know, and you got people out there who are angry. Bill Cosby shouldn't be blah, 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 blah. But he sell out every motherfucking spot that he do stand up at. Because if you are a 70s, if you're a 60s or 70s, fuck, even 80s, baby, you want to hear what the fuck Bill Cosby got to say.
All I'm saying is, and when I say this, I'm not trying to defend Bill Cosby.
Right, me neither.
What I'm saying is, in this country, at a particular point in time,
you're absolutely right.
It was cool to put a Quaalude in a motherfucker drink.
You're absolutely right.
That was like, if you didn't do it, you had the Quaalude, you was rude as fuck.
Yeah, I mean, it was you're to piggyback off of what you're saying. It was a point in time in this country where, you know, a behavior like that was acceptable. And it was acceptable when it came to rich, famous people. I mean, and trust me, it didn't just happen in Hollywood, but that was the capital of it. You know, Hugh Hefner was the biggest pimp in the world who wasn't labeled a pimp. You know, when you look at shit for what it was
cool when he did it.
Right, you make exceptions for depending on whether you got the complexion for the connection.
Elvis Presley.
Hugh Hefner had butt naked bitches walking around all over his house.
Elvis Presley.
I don't know really. I really don't know shit about Elvis outside the fact that he fucked with a girl who was 14. But
is another country music guy. I can't remember his name.
We continuously sweep what Elvis Presley did under the fucking rug. When it comes to famous people with a minor, bruh, the two people who caught it, talking about Epstein and Weinstein, caught it so black people would shut the fuck up because niggas knew that they was coming after Russell Simmons, who got away.
He ain't got away.
Well, he ain't in jail.
You're watching a movie. He didn't. Whatever.
In this
nobody escapes.
In this film presentation, as far as this film
the movie's not over yet.
R. Kelly, you know they was coming after R. Kelly. Now they coming after Diddy. Now they coming after Jay-Z.
Now, see, the thing is, right? See, what you're looking at, you call people not sticking together. And what was it you just said a couple of minutes ago? What else?
What?
They're coming after somebody.
I said you knew that a matter of time they were coming after somebody. I didn't say anything about people not sticking together. I mean,
no, that was another term that you had used a few weeks ago. Actually, what you're seeing is disclosure. It's disclosure. Where I keep saying this and beating this home, Brandon. We're at a point in time, right, where we might have to use the word allegedly just to satisfy the censors, but we know what's going on. You know what's going on.
I mean, there's a positive and negative to me with social media, you know, particularly streaming platforms such as YouTube. I mean,
See, the thing is, that's what's taking so long, and why they keep. So what is going on now? Now it's more like a flood, because it's going to be so hard for people to accept what's going on. If they just unloaded it all on people at one time, they were gonna fight back. They know this a lie. You're lying. They not doing that. A lot of people aren't ready for the cognitive dissonance, so they have to slowly release this information so the human mind can accept it. For those that need to be gently woken up.
They're trying to dumb it down for basic human society. I
For
get it.
y'all that sleep,
I get it.
that don't want to accept the truth and the facts.
You said for y'all that sleep.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. It just is what it is for me, bro.
Like last night, the Steph Curry with his 3-point logo
Mm-hmm.
from the 3-point from the logo. Nigga, no. No. No, no, goddamn it. No fucking no. Fuck no.
Fuck no what?
I know he made it. I seen it. I know the ball went in there. But that shit is some motherfucking CGI shit. The nigga not that fucking good, nigga.
Why can't he be that good, Rob? Come on now. There is a such thing called evolution, especially in a sports game. Come on, bro.
How
That's
come
that's
they know?
that's, that's
How
reaching.
come?
That's reaching.
How come they know the only nigga closest to him is Trey Young?
That's not true. Now Trey Young may try to shoot from distance from step, but but there's a person who does it about just as good. That's Dame Lillard.
Dame Lillard fell off since he had to play behind
Giannis.
um, Giannis. But even still, bro.
Come on, don't do that. No. I'm not. I'm not. No. I mean, because for one, Steph is an outlier. People have tried to do it as good as him, but not quite. Like Dame is great, but not quite Steph. Trey Young tries to be like, but he's not Steph. There are people who will try to do it. There are people who will have nights where they'll be on, and you'll be like, wow, he's in Curry territory. But nobody does it consistently as Curry does it. You got, man, because first of all, one thing that you are not taking into consideration is the way he grew up, DNA. What his father was a marksman. You know Del Curry. Del Curry.
Damn all that. You know what I am seeing? You know what I am seeing? That since the mid-90s, the ball don't fly off the rim like it used to.
That depends on the arena. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. That
That
depends on
ball,
the arena.
that ball don't fly off the rim like it used to. And we don't see as many toilet bowl shots. You know what I mean?
Toilet bowl shot.
Whereas when the ball hit the rim and circle around,
Oh, you see it every now and then, but you know why you don't see him like you used to? Because you mostly would get you talking about the around the world shot where the ball would spin around the rim and either go in or out.
right?
Yeah, you don't get many of those because so many people, for one, too many people are shooting threes all the time. And just for the gravity rotation and the PSI and the ball is not going to create that type of spin. You'll see it with a driving shot to the basket, or you may see it with a mid-range shot or a post-up shot. To get the around the world spin, you're not going to get that with and unfortunately, most people, live by the three, die by the three. I can't stand it, for one. If I was commissioner of the NBA, I would make because of the 3-point shooting has gotten so ridiculous as far as, where this is one of the reasons why viewership is down in the NBA. I would make a rule where you could only shoot 20 or 5 threes a quarter, which would equal to 20 games, with the exception of at the end of the first and the third quarter, if it's your last possession, you could shoot a 3, or in the second and fourth quarter, where you're coming to the end of the half or the end of the game at the 2-minute warning, from the 2-minute warning and for the rest of the quarter, then you could shoot unlimited because it's only 2 minutes left in the game. And if the game went to overtime, then okay, give a fuck. It's only 5 minutes a quarter. I would put a limit on how many threes could get shot. So that way, you're not just seeing teams hoist up, combine 80 to 100 threes a game, because that shit is whack. It's gotten played out. Like it's
out of hand.
Yeah, I mean, it's cool when one team does it and has success doing it, like the Golden State Warriors. But when everybody else tries to copy and emulate, bro, it's a reason why they're the only team to have consistent success doing it.
Well, another thing, I don't think that we've touched on. I don't think we have paid enough attention to is the lack of defense, or maybe
I don't disagree.
Not just.
I will say this though.
Not just the lack of defense, but how about the lack of being able to teach defense?
You know why defense isn't being taught the way that it used to be, and I could be wrong on this. I would like to have one of my friends on here who's a coach.
You're not wrong. They changed up the contact rule on.
Well, yeah, they've been changed that up. You talking about hand checking and shit like that?
Right. So now you're gonna have more points because a motherfucker can't stop a motherfucker from going to the hole.
They took away hand checking 30 years ago. So
no, I'm talking about not just hands. I mean, just you can't even, as a defensive player, you can't even put a fucking hand up to fucking.
You're talking about why basically basketball is so over officiated now?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I get that. I mean, I think one reason, and again, I could be wrong. I would like to have one of my friends on here who is a coach, who coaches basketball, who coaches youth basketball. But I've sung the national anthem a couple of times for his league. But I think one reason why defense hasn't been taught the same way is because and the spacing of the game has changed so much with the obsession of shooting 3-point shots. Because you're spreading the floor out and you're keeping pretty much 4 of your 5 guys on offense behind the 3-point line. So you either penetrate the ball in the hole, you try to that's funny. You try to get the ball inside the lane and break down the defense. All you're doing, and niggas can have a wide open layup, but instead they're gonna kick the ball back out for a motherfucker shooting a 3. And that changes the spacing of a game.
It changes the spacing, and it's about dumb as fuck, because everybody's not going to be a good shooter.
Right, exactly.
So when that ball hit the rim, it's going to have so much force and impact, it's going to shoot out immediately. It's not going to fall soft. It's going to bounce. It's going to, you feel me?
You had like 8 pause moments there. I'm just messing.
Anyway,
Go ahead.
So now the ball that hit the rim is moving at a fast rate, and now the defense got more of a chance to get the ball and create that transition than you do to get the ball, gather yourself, and try to shoot again from another 3. Or then if you're lucky enough to get the ball while the defensive man was still trying to get himself together, now you're in between 2 or 3 defensive the opposite team, and you got to try to pass the ball out, right?
Mm-hmm.
So basketball is a big man game. Play a more patient, direct game of basketball where you look for matchups, slow the ball down, and really work and let your big man do what he need to do and get one of his paws up in the air and get the ball in his hand and get some easy points.
The Golden State Warriors are the one team outlier team that's had a dynasty without really having to play big man basketball. But basketball is always going to be a big man's game. If anything hasn't proven that, it's like the last 6 MVPs have been power forwards or centers. I mean, that just speaks for itself. I mean, because since 2019, yeah, because 2018, I believe Harden was the MVP. Since then, Giannis has won 2, Jokic has won 3, and Embiid has won 1. Those are your last 6 MVPs.
Hey, and what we had is, since you mentioned Mr. 3 steps to a jumper,
Who?
James Harden with that triple.
He dropped 50 the other night though.
Like, nigga, you was traveling, bro.
I gotta give him credit. He dropped 50 the other night. All of the Clippers bullshit years have caught up to him because they are falling to a playing team. But I mean, Harden can still hoop.
Well, look.
But I'll say this again, and I've said this for years. If James Harden is the best player on your team, you don't have a shot in hell to win a title.
Look. Hold on for this one, right? Because I'm just putting this one together.
Mm-hmm.
So the guy that owned the Clippers before, right?
Mm-hmm.
Before the current owner.
Right. You talking about Donald Sterling.
Donald Sterling. Donald Sterling really was just making money and selling tickets. So when he got guys, you knew when you got to his team that was the end. Because he wasn't paying nobody, right?
Yeah, he was a slumlord.
Right. And it didn't matter whether the team won or not because the tickets were still going to sell.
He was a cheap little bitch.
Right? Mm-hmm. So then, now strap in. So then when he sells the team to Steve Ballmer, right?
The old Bombinator. Mm-hmm.
Steve Ballmer is buddies with guess who? Bill Gates.
Yeah. Rich motherfuckers.
So I haven't given you any breakdown on Bill Gates.
Mm-mm.
Let's just say birds of a feather flock together.
Xbox biatch.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So if birds of a feather flock together, unfortunately, now that's going to make Steve Ballmer a pretty nasty fucking dude. And whether or not that team wins is really of no consequence to him because he's only doing the same thing. I'm only going to go get more high value ticket players that people like watching that are already on their way out. So whether these niggas win or not, it don't matter. I'm still able to use this team for any tax write-offs that I need. I'm still making money selling shoes and selling shirts and jerseys, basketball sets. Blake Griffin shit still selling.
Blake Griffin then came back with Red Lobster.
Right.
Mm. Well, look, bro, I got to get up and take my son to school in the morning. So, and I'm going to be honest with you. I've been tired. Not because I didn't had, I've only had this is only my second drink, maybe third. I don't know. I've been on for 2 hours.
You got
But
2 jobs now. You're gonna be tired.
yeah, exactly. That would have my body is still getting used to, I've been up since 5 o'clock this morning. I have while I'm still technically a substitute bus driver. I work from 6:15 to 9:15. Then I got to the daycare by 10. Well, a little before 10, and stayed there until 2. And then was back at the bus by 2:30 to 5:30. So, I'm just trying to get my body back used to this. But it's rewarding because, and I'm not even trying to be funny. There's one reason why I'm doing this, and why even after I get full time, hopefully I'll still be able to keep the daycare on as part time, particularly when it gets to summertime. But with all that's going on in the government, me as an individual, I ain't depending on nobody for shit. I'm going out and I'm getting mine. I got gigs lined up that's coming up real soon as far as me DJing, as far as the side hustle, and driving on the bus and working at the daycare. But the most important thing about that is, if you out there and you're just trying to grind the correct way, do shit that you love to do. You know what I'm saying? Nothing feels more unrewarding than going to a job every day that you hate. That you're like, I hate being here. You look at the clock like you used to look at it when you was in school. How long until I get my first break, or how long till I go to my lunch, and how long till I clock the fuck out and go home? I have 3 things that I do that bring me income, and I really enjoy doing them. And 2 of them, I can file taxes on until I get this LLC, which, Rob, I'm still gonna get. I haven't forgot about that. Not at all.
Don't worry about it.
Huh?
You can. Never mind.
But be that as it may, we'll talk about this off air. Be that as it may, driving the bus, I love it. I'm not gonna lie. I've only been technically doing it for 2 days. I love it, even though I've been getting a check from the county now for a month, a little over a month. I love it. The daycare, I've been working with kids for a long time. I'm comfortable. Plus, I love the people there. I love the kids. And of course, DJing, love it. So if I'm going to be out here getting money and grinding and busting my ass, I'm going to do shit that satisfies me. So that way it doesn't seem like work. It doesn't seem like, I got to get up and go to this motherfucker. Just thought I'd put that out there for y'all.
And I'm gonna put something else out there for everybody. In this new economy, I look like the Jameson Winston jank. In this new economy.
Oh my God.
No, because my ears and my face is tired. We've been on for damn 2 hours. My face get tired. Holding them big ass glasses up. I'm blind.
Well, go ahead, look in this camera right here.
As we move into this new phase of life and this economy.
Sorry.
As we move into this new phase of life and this economy and dealing with digital currencies, it's important to understand that you won't necessarily be able to trade hours for dollars. It's not to say that you're not going to have money. You're gonna have money. You're gonna have wealth. But in in our um in our thinking and lexicon, it's gonna be important to understand that you're not gonna be necessarily required to exchange hours of your time in order to earn money. And I said that to say this. We see that the new administration just established a cryptocurrency reserve. In that cryptocurrency reserve are XRP, Ethereum, um, XRP, Ethereum, Solana, Cardano, Bitcoin. You can check out his Truth Social posts, and he listed them all. So the terms to make money electronically are arbitrage and staking. So arbitrage happens where you have a difference, a the ability.
Damn it. I'm sorry.
Just trying to be funny.
No.
Arbitrage happens where you have the ability to make a spread between two different currencies. So let's say you're trading, I don't know, maybe Polkadot and some other obscure coin, and you can make a couple of dollars. Or there may be a spread between USDC and Tether, or I don't know, any kind of a spread. Anywhere that there's a spread where you can take a little bit of one currency and trade it off to another and make some money. That's called arbitrage. Now, the second way to make money is going to be it's called staking. So that's where you take a digital currency that you hold, and you're going to, for all intents and purposes, we say lend. You're going to allow them, this whatever company, make sure you do your due diligence. This isn't financial advice, but you're going to lend them the ability to leverage your cryptocurrency, and they're going to pay you. So for all the hustlers out there, that's just to help you expand your hustle, because
Hey.
there's more than one way to skin a cat.
Hey. And y'all leave the damn cats alone.
They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats.
That's your boy. That's your boy.
All right. I did my PSA for today.
Okay. No doubt. All right. Well, I will definitely be back on mañana. I'm looking at what's the most one of the most rewarding parts of this job is of driving the bus is I'm looking at Henrico County. I'm looking at Henrico County school calendar, and I'm just seeing all the days that they're closed. You know, and I'm like, man, yeah.
I thought you was gonna say it was the mamas that come out there with the moo-moos.
Bro, I didn't see that shit, bro. I done seen that shit already there, boy.
Fat.
I'm talking about them elementary school kids, boy.
Fat.
I don't know which one though. You got a combination of both. You got a combination of the PHAT and FA tizzy. And it's like, boy, I done seen them, boy. Especially at this one apartment complex off of Mountain Road. I ain't gonna say no names. It's like 35 kids out of that motherfucker. and there's about 6 mamas out there, and at least, you know what? Let me just stop right there because it ain't.
Oh, ski. I said,
No. It's like it's too early for you. Go back in the house till you put your face on. Not for all of them, but a couple of them.
face.
Put your face on.
Damn.
That's all I'm saying now.
They ain't trying to put their face on.
But you know what? I ain't mad at them because they be honest. All jokes aside, they being responsible parents, making sure their kids and all the other kids get on the bus safe. That and that's
time the kids get on the goddamn bus, they trying to turn up.
They sure the fuck are, especially today. Well, them kids was litty today. But it was Friday. I understand. Couple of them already know my name. What's up, Mr. B? What's up, Mr. B? What's up, Mr. B? What up? Chilling.
Them mamas ready to turn up, and it's about to be spring, and they still got that income tax check burning a hole in that.
Especially the mamas that filed and got goddamn 2-3 kids. Why? That's why I've been seeing FedEx, Amazon, and UPS so much.
Out there, jank like Glorilla. It's 95 degrees.
Oh, don't say nothing about Glorilla, boy. I'm saying that, boy. Hey, yeah. Hey, That's my girl right there. That my girl. Get him, Glow. Go ahead with your little bad ass. Go ahead, Glow. I'm just saying.
Hey, you ain't see the jank. Go back on my page and look at the jank. You know what? No, you got to go to bed. Go ahead, man.
Nigga, you trying to have me looking at something perverted on your damn page.
Ain't nothing perverted on my page. It's only truth on my page. Ain't shit perverted.
All right. Well, I'm gonna take your advice. You said I need to go to bed. No, because real talk, I do gotta get.
Yeah, go ahead, go to bed.
I haven't slept well. One thing I haven't done is slept well this week, but that's why I've been rubbing my eyes the whole goddamn show because I'm like, fuck, I'm tired, you know. But
go ahead, go to bed.
Now watch. As soon as I get off of this bitch, I'm gonna get a jolt of energy. Wonder what the fuck Robert was talking about. He's talking about bitches on his page.
Not no damn. What is it? I don't forgot it now. But it ain't no sex shit on my Facebook.
Yeah, you keep on.
Oh no, it's about not needing a driver's license to drive a car.
How the hell you get that from talking about Glorilla? We sitting there talking about Glorilla. Hey man, go to my Facebook page. It's some shit about not needing a license to drive a car, and I'm talking about Glorilla badass. How we get there? Damn,
a Glorilla. See, you need to get your head in the game and get your head out that game.
First of all, both my heads is in the game. Second of all, I'm a human being, nigga.
Well, allegedly, Glorilla is Bow Wow. Now, go to sleep with that.
Ain't no that's your ass. There ain't no goddamn allegedly to that. That's your ass.
Okay.
Nigga, that's what I think about that comment that you just said, nigga. That's what I think about that comment that you just said, nigga.
Michael LeVar Robinson.
That ain't Mike Robinson, nigga.
I said, now, I ain't saying nothing. I just stated 2 names. I said Michelle Obama, and then I said Michael LeVar Robinson.
Okay, all right. Let me reiterate. There we go.
Yeah, I bet you won't Google that shit, though.
I already have, nigga. I did it on this show.
Michael LeVar Robinson.
I did it on this show, sir. Okay, I did it to satisfy your ass, and it proved nothing.
No, you just didn't want to accept it's cognitive dissonance, but that's okay though.
These nuts.
I'm always love you, my nigga.
Man, cognitive did shut up. They ain't got nothing to do with nothing. They ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Look at the face. Look at the Jameis face. Look at the picture. Look at the band.
You
Look at
help me to remember
the band.
that
Look
I
at the
can't take myself too
band.
seriously.
You shouldn't. I hope you don't. I pray to God. I hope you don't.
And that there are people in this world that'll tell me "fuck me" to my face.
Yeah. Well.
But that's only because you can fight, though.
Who, me?
Mm,
I can't fight, nigga. I'm a bitch. What you talking about?
I ain't know shit about fighting till at first I thought it was some bullshit. Cause I knew, I'm like, Mike Tyson slipped this punch, but there's no way that he slipped this punch and both his feet stay still. His feet don't stay still, but he moves so damn quick, you don't realize that his feet is fucking moving.
Bro, when you sometimes there are times where you can slip punches and not move your feet. But in a case where when Mike Tyson slips a punch and takes a step to the right or takes a step to the left, you about to get something coming back. You about to feel something coming back. That's the difference.
That motherfucker is
What?
goddamn big to be running up on a motherfucker. Motherfucker too big. And then, where we go? And then the tank got penetrated.
What
Pause.
the fuck? Come on, bro. You know what? Good night, nigga. I ain't fucking with you. He lost the fight. I believe he lost the fight, but see, now you got to go too goddamn far.
Bro,
goddamn
why
far.
you do that lame ass shit with the glove?
Huh? Who's talking about?
That little dip shit that he did.
Oh. Tank lost the fight. He lost the fight, but you going too damn far. You going too damn far.
No, because if his name is Tank Davis, and then if motherfuckers get the no limit, then if he was the Tank, he got penetrated. Pause.
You know, I caught that. I was like, yo, his trainers got the no limit Tank on their joint, but that don't have nothing to do with Master P. That just has to do with the fact that his nickname is Tank.
Okay, but he goddamn Tank got shredded. The Tank got hit with some anti-personnel shit, got fucking demolished.
Sure did. He damn sure did.
Dragged his ass. And look, ain't nothing like when a motherfucker hit you and then you have to get your shit together like, oh shit, this bitch just hit me for real, for real. Like, oh shit, this shit real. You wake up like, damn, I know I was gonna be fighting this morning.
Yeah, he tried to spray some Raid on that roach, and that roach wouldn't die.
No, but somebody else in another video had described it. Unfortunately, we done all been there. You fighting another man, and you done hit this motherfucker with some shit, and they ate that shit. Mm-hmm. Right. So Tank the gave this man. He felt like he had gave him a good little spar real quick, right? And the man ate that shit and came at him.
Yeah.
Like, nah, nigga.
Yeah. and see, you find that shit happens. Now, see what was surprising about that. What shocked everybody about that is because Roach was the fighter who was moving up in weight. Generally, you don't see that with the fighter coming up in weight.
Right.
You don't see him taking, the already the naturally bigger fighter. You don't see him taking his punch and coming back, and like you said, eating that shit and coming back. He
hit that man so hard. That nigga said, "Nah, hold on." he dipped off.
That's why honestly. That's why Tank. Tank ain't gonna fight that man again. I'm telling you. It's like I said on Monday show. there's somebody, I guarantee you, there's somebody in Tank's corner who's saying, bruh, they're going to throw up every reason of why Tank shouldn't fight him again. Even though Joe Public wants to see them fight again immediately.
No.
And Joe Public thinks that Tank lost the fight. Tank has every reason from a competitive and from a kahuna standpoint to get back in the ring with old boy, to get back in the ring with Lamont Roach. Because, first of all, the world thinks he lost. You know, whether by hook or by crook, the world thinks he lost for two reasons. One reason is, well, the referee fucked up the knockdown call. And then there's the other reason of people thought he won without that fucking botch knockdown call. So you got every reason in the world for motherfuckers to think, bruh, you know you lost that fight. You need to fight this man again. And I guarantee you, there's somebody in this man's corner saying, hey, we can get more money if we fight this person, if we fight Shakur Stevenson, or if we fight Vasily Lomachenko, or if we fight Devin Haney, or
ain't nothing wrong than running from a roach. Sometimes you gotta run from roaches.
But everybody ain't gonna be able to avoid this roach because
look,
you know,
this roach got a long ass reach. That nigga got a long ass reach.
Bruh, neither fighter won the fight as far as technically for their record. Roach won the event. He won the event. He won the night.
He had a nasty reach because
fight, man.
I don't know if their reach is the same, but
Roach is a little bit longer.
Yeah, well, that little bit of length allowed him to be able to throw just a mean ass hook, because that's what fucking caught him. Tank thought that he had backed up just enough, and he hadn't, and that boy caught his ass.
Two things that happened in that fight that stunned everybody. One, again, that Roach was able to take Tank's punches. Two, is the fact that the whole fight, Roach stood in front of him. Like, this nigga gave him every opportunity to knock him out. Tank bet $250,000 that he was going to knock Roach out. And Roach said, I bet you don't do it. And he said this before the fight. He said,
now where the $250,000 at?
He said, oh, that shit got paid. That shit got paid. Because Roach said, I'm going to give you every opportunity. He said, I'm going to stand right in front. He said, I'm not going to run from you. I'm going to stand right in front of you. Because he's a pressure fighter. That's his game.
If he's a pressure fighter, then he busts all the pipes.
Because once again, like I said, he's a pressure fighter, but he was coming up in weight. That's what shocked everybody. Wait a minute. You may be a pressure fighter, but you coming up in weight and you can't stand up to Tank's power. No, you can't do that. That nigga said, watch me.
He bullied that man.
Yeah. It was very impressive. I mean, Roach made himself a star last Saturday night. You know, everybody is going to want to see, whether it's Tank or not, and I promise you, it's not going to be Tank. Tank don't want to see that man in the fucking ring. I promise you.
Especially after that bullshit ass.
It's going to make people say even more that Roach won that fight, because Tank is not going to, he don't want no parts of that man in the ring.
This shit right here is what's got me disappointed with boxing, because this bitch ass nigga gonna say he could have just said, because back in the day the other fighters would have just said, you know what, I ain't have it. They would have just manned up and got this shit over with. This bitch ass mother, I got grease in my eye.
Rob,
nigga, that's like me saying, oh, I had my glasses on. Fuck these glasses, nigga. I take these motherfuckers off. Fuck.
Rob, he said he had grease in his eye.
Hold these glasses.
Let's take a step back and let's hop into a time machine right quick. He said he had grease in his eye. How many niggas, particularly in the 80s, used to fight with jerry curls?
Fuck the grease. That won't grease in his eye. There was a goddamn left hand he ain't see coming that said, wow. You, oh shit. That's what was in his eye. It was a left hand. It wasn't no goddamn grease.
That was the worst thing he could have ever said, bro. There's grease in my goddamn eye. And then the chick, the person who did his hair came back and said, "Nigga, I ain't putting no grease in your hair when I did your hair." That made him look worse. So, but it is what it is. Anyway, bro, let me get out of here.
Get some sleep, babe.
I am, bro. I'm gonna get some sleep because I'm gonna practice my route some more tomorrow after I drop.
And congratulations.
Hey man, appreciate that. Salute, my boy. All right, well, again, I will definitely be back on Monday. But it is your boy Brandon Bravon Towns. I'm out this bed. Peace. Love you.
Peace.
Monday.